All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On the draw, this is Love. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Block now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 30. Drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go! 10-2 stop. Hard. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Swift, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 2nd down, Swift.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and 7.
On the ready.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the Pro Bowl.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Mike, check. 59. I got you.
Second and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, Delta.
On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, you.
On 2nd down and 4. Locke. He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run with Love. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
70, Indy. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Echo. What?
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Love. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback to the sideline. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Bryce Love, 74 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Bravo!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown NFC. George Kittle 77 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On second down, Love. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
We're ready. Hey, no. Check my 21. Rip right.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And going deep for Hill. And And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, team six.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood. I don't know if it's instinctive.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
18 Gator.
Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. 59 mark. 59. Check. 59.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
59. I'm coming after you.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Draw play, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, box drop.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Marcus, defense, Marcus. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, exit. 2.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that lead is back down to 9 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw here. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Delta.
59. I got him. Mike, check. 59.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Past the 20.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, NFC. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC has taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like the blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Now Gordon on 1st down, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Gordon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 18.
70, Indy.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC has retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
They will run again with Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right here.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Coleman. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
2-18, chop.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Hey, let go.
Show it up.
Come.
And a whistle, and I think we've got some movement up front against the NFC. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Bravo.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 57. Mike 57. Watch the curl. Watch the
Keep gripping. Keep gripping.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit.
What?
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
I think
And a short
man,
gain here as he
Lamar
gets it
Jackson
up
just
only
got
to
caught
about the
behind.
6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play,
That
you
makes
expect
nigga
it to break a
Weezy
little
mad
bit
at me,
bigger than
man.
this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
We got 2 minutes. I'm up 1. We about to punt this nigga the ball.
So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Tate. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on,
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, it's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Elliott, and an alley to run.
Oh, wow, let's make it just score like that.
And he's in. Touchdown NFC. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the NFC has once again taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance.
Fuck is Crouch in my game. I just did a timeout by mistake. Motherfucker. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why Crouch in the game. Bum asshole.
To run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 16 yards, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Jackson now 5 of 6, very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
This motherfucker
can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Niggas be so sorry, man.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands.
I don't know who the fuck was even out there.
They begin the drive with Coleman.
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know who was out. This nigga ain't ran the ball on me all fucking day. And now in the last 2 drives, this nigga running that hole.
And in the final seconds, That one should just about put a capper on this game.
No,
So a little
he
icing
got
on the
like
cake
5
there
carries
before
for
the clock
negative
gets
6
all
yards.
zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Throw this bitch with my nigga Crouch one time, man. I got you. God damn.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I ain't even get the fucking upgrade because I fucking lost. Fuck this shit. My dead ass was bullshitting in that game. That came out second half. Started with an onside kick. I don't care.